OpenAI discontinued its free credit last year and it is deducting lot of money from my added credit card for anything I try for video creation or some experimentation or any other stuff. So I'm not happy with OpenAI charge, and due to that I did some research, and in this video I bring to you 5 alternatives to OpenAI, free of cost, free of credit card, free of any money, through which you can learn and feel the LLMs and you can play around with it. Let's start without any delay. So let me try to go ahead and show you 5 of the applications or platforms or the ways in which you can utilize powerful LLMs in your local machine very easily. Some of these are API based, which means key based, and some of these are not key based, not API based. It will simply run without anything. So I will keep telling you which is key and API based and how to access them, and whichever is not without them, I'll also tell you about that. Last two of this list is my favorite, so just keep watching. I will just tell you how to access each of these. First of all, every time something is a key based, what you need to do is you need to create a API key, and the process is very simple. I have shown it multiple times in multiple videos. You can simply go to the website of that particular application or service and you can create an API key. Once you create an API key free of cost, you can put that API key in .env file in your local machine. And once you do that, you can simply import like this so that your .env file gets imported and all the keys get imported. Fine. So that is the process. I think most of you know, and I have showed also many times. So simply wherever there is a need of key, you can create a key and put in .env. Okay. So first in my list is Google Gemini. What is Google Gemini? All of you know this. Google Gemini is basically a very good model, very advanced model given by Google. How can we access from our local free of cost? We can go to Google Generative AI website. We can simply create a key. And as I told, you can store the key in .env and you can import the package Gen AI from Google Generative AI. Once done, you are happy, you are ready to initialize the object of Gen AI, genai.configure. And once you configure Gen AI, right, then you can simply generative model, whatever model you want to use, you can use it. In this case, I'm using Gemini 1.5 Flash. So you can use that as well. And I'm saying explain how AI works. So as you can see, very simply in 4 lines of code, I'm able to get response from one of the world's best model, Google Gemini model, and the response is quite good. So this is one of the first free way, no money needed, no credit card needed, nothing, and you can use best of the best models through Google Gemini. Okay. Now, the second thing that I want to highlight here is Hugging Face based models. So again, you will need a Hugging Face API key. Same way to create. Simply Google search Hugging Face API key. You can go to the website, create a key, put in .env. Once you do that, the easier way to work with Hugging Face based models is through LangChain wrapper. So I'm installing a package called LangChain Hugging Face. And as you can see, I'm importing Hugging Face pipeline. And from transformers, I'm importing the usual thing, auto model, causal LLM, auto tokenizer and pipeline. Model I'm giving, and then tokenizer and model I'm importing. These things we have done many times in many videos. And then from pipe, we are creating a pipeline object, and HF is equal to Hugging Face pipeline. Pipeline is equal to pipe. So I'm using LangChain wrapper. Okay. So remember, Hugging Face also gives you a pipeline module. Here I'm using LangChain wrapper. That makes my life easy. Okay. So then I have a HF object, and the usual way of working with LangChain, what we will do, we will create a chain and we will invoke that. So here through a chat prompt template, we will create a prompt template and we will simply call the chain. So for example, here I'm asking a question and I'm getting a response. Now this is very good, very easy, simple, because LangChain has given a wrapper and Hugging Face has lot and lot of models. So this is again very good for your LLM apps. You no need to pay anything. Simple to use, efficient to use. So this is again good for your Python related work and API related stuff. And if you want to use good high-end models, fine. The third in the list is something known as GPT for all. Now GPT for all gives you a desktop application also. Let me show you this. This is a desktop application that is GPT for all. You can install in your local machine. And what you can do is you can go to models and you can install any model. Okay. So any open source model basically. Once you do that, you can simply come to chat and chat for GPT for all. See, I am chatting now with Llama 3 8B instruct. I like it very much, apart from one thing that it is very slow. And the reason for that is my C drive is completely full now. Okay, so I'll clear my C drive. I will give it some space to work well and see how it is performing. But again, this is a desktop application, GPT for all. Plus, through Python also you can do. How you can do through Python? Let me show you. So again, the same process, you will install a package called GPT for all. Okay. Once installed, in this case, you no need to have any keys or something. You can simply say from GPT for all, import GPT for all, whatever model you want to import, and then you can simply start asking question from the model. Okay, so I feel the desktop way is better way because none of other guys are giving a desktop application like this. So I find the desktop application good for this particular model or this particular use case. Okay, but in Python, can we integrate? Of course, we can integrate. How? Through GPT for all package, and whatever you can open the documentation of GPT for all, see what all models you can integrate, and you can easily integrate. So here I have asked generate question. Please complete the proverb pennywise and double dash. So it says poundful. So it is giving me nice response. And as I told you in the UI also as a desktop application, you can use it. Now, two of my favorites in the end, guys. The first one is called Ollama. And if you remember in my DeepSeek video, I had shown you that Ollama, how you can use it. So basically, it's again a desktop application, but it normally is not a GUI kind of stuff. So it runs in the command line. So here I am inside my DeepSeek model, if you say, okay. So for example, if I say what is 2 plus 2, the DeepSeek model is getting used internally and it will tell me the answer of 2 plus 2. Okay. So this inference I can do. If you are running Ollama for the first time, you need to import the model that you want to run. Okay. And then simply you can say Ollama run that model and that model will start running. Fine. So this is about command line, how you can use Ollama. Again, no API needed, no keys needed, no money needed, no credit card needed. Okay. Most of the open source models are available here. You can simply use this. So this is command line way of using it. Python way of using it is in front of you. You can simply say pip install Ollama from LangChain Ollama, again LangChain wrapper, import Ollama, whatever model you want to use, you can give here. And here again, since it's a LangChain world, so we will start with chains and prompts. And I'm saying a question, please tell me about India in 100 words. And you can see the response is here. Amazing thing, Ollama. Actually, I like this a lot because it is very fast. It gives you a lot of models, very lightweight, and it all advanced models. For example, DeepSeek R1 also etc. is there, so it's very good to have. So this is one of my favorite thing to do. Okay, let's see. Last but not the least, my favorite in the list, Groq. Okay. So what is Groq? Groq is basically a cloud-based service provider that gives you access to all the open source model free of cost. And this is an key based API key based. So you need to go to Groq website and create the API key. Once you do that, just store that in .env. You can install Groq package. And the USP of Groq is faster inference. Okay. So what Groq will give you is very, very fast inference from the model. And that is the lovely thing about Groq. So here I'm saying import Groq, then initializing Groq client, and then this is the normal thing. And I'm using Llama 3.3 70p versatile model. I'm saying, please tell me about Lenovo in 100 lines. And if you see the response, right, you will be amazed to see in how much time it is bringing that response. So it's very fast as compared to other models. Okay. So if you see here in 100 lines, it is bringing Lenovo about Lenovo company. Okay. And if you ask something else, please tell me about Martin Luther King. Okay. Don't worry about the spelling. So there is the inference of this model is very, very fast. Okay. So if you see here, all the things have come in few seconds. Okay. So if you compare with other models, right, it will be very, very fast as compared to that model. So if I have to use it in Python programmatically, right, I prefer using through Groq or through Ollama because mostly I'll be using open source model, and mostly what I bother much about is the inference. I do not want my app to be delayed. Okay. So Groq is the one which is my choice. Ollama is very good to use. You can have a command line interface and things like that. And then Google Gemini and all are very good models. Hugging Face gives you a lot of models to use, and GPT for all also is good in its own way. So these are the alternatives to OpenAI, guys. Keep learning, keep playing with them. and I will see you all in the next video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the content. Wherever you are, stay safe and take care.